The starting pitcher tonight for Rome is the 23-year-old right-hander from Saint Simon, Quebec, Canada. It is Cedric de Grand Prix making his return to Rome for the first time since August of 2023. That's right, he missed the entire 2024 season due to an injury, and he looks as sharp as ever, striking out 13 over 2 starts in the Florida Complex League in the last couple of weeks. A lot has changed since he was last on an Emperor's Mound. First of all, it's turf now. It's not a dirt and grass field anymore. Second of all, the catcher he was working with that day in 2023, Drake Baldwin, is in the big leagues. He is the odds-on favorite for the National League Rookie of the Year as of today. Also, when he pitched last for Rome, they were the Braves. That's right. This is the second year under the Emperor's moniker. And finally, the team that he was pitching against in his final start before the injury, the Hickory Crawdads, are no longer a high A team. They've dropped down to the Carolina League and moved to single A. So a lot has changed since Cedric de Grand Prix towed the rubber here in Rome, Georgia. But hopefully what hasn't changed is his promise and his potential in this very pitching-heavy system. First pitch of the game is a strike to Joseph Sullivan. Leadoff man had a big game yesterday, a home run and a base hit. Slides over to left field defensively today in favor of Lucas Spence, who got the night off last night. Sullivan, 12 homers on the year, 26 runs driven in. Always a threat every time he steps into the box. Fifth start in this series. The only game he didn't play was the opener in Rome's 13-6 win. Swung on, foul back off the Nets. 2 balls and 2 strikes. De Grand Prix working exclusively from the stretch. Here comes his 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased a heater at 95. And a great start for CDG in his return to Rome.
Batting second, the catcher, number 12, Walker Yannick.
So that'll bring up the catcher, Walker Yannick, who's back in the lineup tonight following a day off. He's having a good season for Asheville. 281 the average. Couple of homers, 14 runs driven in. And an excellent defensive backstop. Popped up foul right side. See if Olsavsky playing first base today has a play. He will not. It reaches the seats. Yannick got to be thrilled to be drafted by the Astros a season ago. He's a Texas kid, born in Portland, Texas. Played his college ball at Sam Houston before going in the first round to the Astros a season ago. That is right through there for strike 2. Asheville has been the only level of the minor leagues that Walker has played thus far. Usually you go to rookie ball or the complex league straight out of the draft, but they send him straight to high A. That tells you what they think about the 22-year-old catcher. Takes a close pitch there for ball 2. Here comes the next one, fouled back. It's never been a question of stuff for de Grand Prix, just how much stuff. It's typically a 2-pitch mix guy. I am not sure if in his time off from the injury if he developed a third pitch, but that's going to separate him from longevity as a starter and potentially ending up in the bullpen. Rolled over to short. Tavares throws on the run, and in time to retire Walker Yannick. Strikeout and a ground out to begin the day for Cedric. And then I'll bring up the shortstop, Alejandro Nunez. Drops down in the order after batting second yesterday. He went 0 for 3, reached base on a hit by pitch, and swings right on through a heater for strike one. In his 2 starts with the Complex League, Cedric had one where he went 3 innings and another where he went 4. So it'll be interesting to see just how long they go with him here today. No hurry to get him all the way back. Like I said, not even an inning at any level across the minor leagues in 2024. Had a bit of an interesting 2023 season before the injury. First, here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Nunez. He was excellent through 7 games with the Augusta Green Jackets and forced a call-up in early June to Rome. And through his first 5 starts, he continued that dominance. But everything kind of went off the rails in his final 7 appearances, where he gave up at least 3 runs in all 7 of his final outings. So whatever was going on with him in the latter half of 2023, hopefully the time off he was able to figure it out, address it, and fix it. 3-2 pitch misses inside, and Nunez has a 2-out walk.
Batting forward, the Circle K strikeout batter of the game, the center fielder, number 7.
Returning to the lineup today is Lucas Spence, who is batting 4th for Nate Shaver. Hey, Nate Shaver's back on the top step of the dugout after he was ejected in the bottom of the 9th last night. Tipped in and out of the mitt of Matt Gassetti, who's working with Cedric today. Yeah, Nate Shaver was arguing a check swing call that didn't go his way against Justin Janis in the bottom of the 9th last night. Was given the heave-ho by Richie Arredondo, who's behind the plate today. Speaking of Richie, he says that one's upstairs to Lucas Spence. Lucas is a Chicago kid. Played college ball at Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. Signed last summer with the Astros as an undrafted free agent. And he's been off to a sizzling start in 2025. Ahead in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Overall this season, he's hitting .304 across 2 different leagues, Fayetteville and Asheville. The work overall for him has been better with the high A affiliate. He was hitting .286 when he was called up with no homers. And through 21 ball games thus far, he's hitting .321 with the Taurus with a couple of bombs. And he's going to take the 2nd consecutive walk issued by de Grand Prix. And that's going to bring out Horacio Ramirez to have a quick chat with the righty returning from injury. While we have a moment, let me set the defense for you for Rome on this final day of the series. And first day of June, it's Titus Dimitru in left, Patrick Cloessy in center, Jace Grady in right. Around the horn on the infield, Will Verdung, Ambioris Tavares, EJ Exposito, and Joe Olsavsky. Matt Cassetti does the catching for Cedric de Grand Prix. Long chat here. Home plate umpire is letting this conversation go longer than you'd typically see, but maybe being a little lenient with a guy who hasn't pitched in a little over a year. They were excited about him before the injury. I told you he caught everybody's attention with his lights out stuff in Augusta in 2023, then the call up, and then the less than exciting finish to the year, plus the injury. And he kind of gets lost in the shuffle with some of these other top prospects that are on this team. But if he can return to that early 2023 form, all that's going to do is add yet another weapon to Angel Flores' group and beyond as these guys elevate through the minor leagues. I've already seen a couple of pitching prospects for Atlanta called up to Double-A this year. J.R. Ritchie and Didier Fuentes started the year here and have moved up to Columbus. As Kenny Gomez swings right on through a changeup, he's fallen behind a ball and 2 strikes. Kenny played a big part in yesterday's win. He got a triple in the 4th and then scored on a balk. That was the last run of the game. Ended up being the game winner for Asheville. Upstairs, even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rest the bat on the left shoulder. There go the runners. Gassetti's going to throw through to second base, and it'll be late. It's a double steal for Nunez and Spence. Nunez had just an incredible jump. I mean, 4 or 5 steps before de Grand Prix ever even lifted his left leg. Meanwhile, it's a 3-2 count on Gomez, in danger of walking his 3rd straight hitter, but instead he's going to get his 2nd strikeout of the inning and strand 2 base runners. Welcome back, Cedric de Grand Prix. A scoreless top of the 1st, and here come the Emperors.